Hi, this is Naturally for Us, and I'm going to show you my Sunday outfit for today. Okay, wait a minute. I have to go down so I can show you my shoes. Okay, my shoes and see my shoes. And this is a sweater, and I have on my leggings. Okay, so so yeah, my husband said I didn't say natural for us, but I did. I know I did. But I don't know. But anyway, my husband is here, and we just came from church, and so I want to show you my outfit. I wonder if he wants to show his outfit for today. He said no, but you can see it anyway. Okay. He said he don't want to show his outfit for today. Okay. And see my earrings, ladies. These are the earrings that I bought. Yes. Okay. So how is everyone? I hope everybody went to church today because we had a good time at church. Yeah. So it's always good to go to church. And why should we go to church, my love?
So hear from the Lord. Not everybody's hearing from the Lord daily. If the minister that you're going to is the one that God has appointed in your life for you to go to, then he has a message through that minister for you. And if you go to church and receive the message, you're actually receiving the word from the Lord or answer to a prayer or whatever. So that's why it's important. And also to assemble yourself with people that think like you think, because the world doesn't think like you think. You're in a battle all week with the world, but then on Sunday you should be in fellowship with people that think like you think, that have been renewed just like you've been renewed. And it encourages you, it builds you up, and it just gives you that power and strength to go through the next week or the next until the next time you fellowship again.
So it's
That's why it's important.
God does that for a purpose. So,
It has nothing to do with your salvation. You can be
Yeah.
saved and never go to church and still go to heaven. But it is good for your growth to be around people that think positively, that you can network with even, that have, love for you
Yeah.
and want to support you. Because the world wants to tear you down. So that's why we go anyway.
Okay.
Praise
So,
God.
what are we going to be talking about
We're
today?
going to talk about the next chapter in the book. So what book? This book. Everyone should know by now.
And
The
what's
book
the
is
name
out,
of it?
and it's called Live to 120 Without Sickness and Disease.
And where can you get it?
And you can get it online, Amazon.com. Just go to books and then put the title in, and it'll pop up. And you can also get it as an ebook. It is available. A lot of people wanted the ebook. You can get it, the ebook now. Okay. And also, you can go to some of your bookstores. There's still some bookstores around, a few, and they can order the book for you. But it's better for you to just go to get it direct yourself. So anyway, we're going to talk about chapter 2 in this book. Last week we reviewed chapter 1, which is concerning God's plan for food, or God's food plan for our lives. Chapter 2 is about the evolution of food, and I go into why foods have changed over the years. A lot of people say, well, the food used to taste like this, or the food used to taste like this. My mama, my grandmama's taste like this. Well, the food has changed primarily because of the environmental changes. The Bible tells us that the seventh year, the ground should be rested. In other words, you plant for 6 years, the seventh year, the ground just sits. But we're not doing that, because anytime they can make some money, they're going to make some money. So they're not going to let the ground sit that seventh year. And the reason why God said do that is because the ground can then refertilize itself, okay? And the nutrients can be put back in the soil so that the next 6 years growth uh, of food is tremendous, and it makes the difference in the taste of the food. When you eat food that's grown, first of all, organically with no pesticides, herbicides, and chemicals, and then at the same time, the ground is allowed to rest the seventh year. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why food tastes so much different before. And then another reason why foods taste so much different before is because we ate local foods. We ate foods that we grew, and of course, if you had a farm or a garden, a lot of people used to have a garden all the time.
Yeah, your mother had one.
My mother always had a garden, and so we were raised eating out of a garden.
My mother had one.
And a lot of, especially a lot of black people, you know, a few generations back, they had gardens, you know. And as a slave, you had to have a garden because you didn't have anything to eat if you didn't have a garden because, you know, the slave owners just threw out garbage.
Yeah.
So a lot of people made their meals off of garbage because they had to take the garbage and enhance it with herbs and spices and things, you know.
Chitlins.
Yeah, you know, so, and all that, you know, I say we, but our forefathers were raised on that kind of food because that's all they had. But as we got older, we began to eat better, or we should have been eating better. And a lot of little people had gardens, so they grew good food. Okay, so what's happening today is, first of all, very few people have a garden. Nobody hardly grows food, and most kids don't even know where food comes from. They think it comes from the store, and as far as where the store got it, they have no concept whatsoever beyond the store. So they don't know. But anyway, because the food is not grown locally or grown by yourself or your family, then the food has to come from a greater distance. The food has a lot of chemicals, a lot of poisons in the food, and some foods even come from around the world. So when you eat something, it may have been harvested a year earlier. Okay, so all of that has to do with the taste. It affects the taste of the food. Not only affects the taste of the food, it also affects the nutrients in the food. Okay, because your body's looking for nutrients. Your body's not looking for taste. Your body's not looking for food to look pleasant. It's not looking for the food to smell necessarily pleasant. Our bodies, as far as our senses, yes, but as far as your body itself, it's looking for nutrients, and the nutrients are in the food.
When I was thinking about like a car, it's not looking for nothing but the gas, because that's what it's made for, gas, and that's just like our bodies, you know. Body is not looking for nothing but what?
Nutrients and vitamins and minerals. That's what it's looking for. We give it everything else, and most of the stuff we give it, it doesn't have any nutrients left in it, and as a result, we're not feeding our bodies at all. You know, a lot of the health problems, mostly all of the health problems associated with food. That's what the book talks about. Okay, about how health problems are caused by not eating right. But then we also tell you what to do to change that, so that your life can change. But food has changed over the years, and as a result, we're not getting any nutrients. We're getting a lot of what they call empty calories. That's something with a lot of calories, but there's no nutrient there. Okay, and so people worry about counting calories and all that. That's not important. If you eat right, you don't have to count anything, because the right foods are not going to have a lot of calories in it anyway. So
it's nothing. It just was making me think of what our pastor was ministering on. That we are a spirit. The real you is this spirit man, okay? But you have a soul, which is your mind, your will, and your emotions, and you live in this body, okay? The body. So we've been doing what the body, that's the flesh, wants to do, and it wants anything but what nutrition. Or whatever.
Anything but just something good for you.
Yeah. But we want everything, you know what I'm saying? This body wants everything that's, you know, sensual and smells good and tantalizing, and I'm telling you, but it says that the flesh there is what? No good thing. So the flesh don't want anything good. So we have to really yield to our spirit man
Mhm.
and eat to live. So
Yes.
that's what the second one is on.
Yeah, the pastor was talking about how we only have this one body, and we need to take care of it because we wear it out and tear it up, and then there's nothing left. You don't have another body.
Yeah.
So we are spirits, and we do have these bodies to live in. So as a result of these bodies, the body's carrying the spirit, and it'll carry it for 120 years or more if you take care of it. But the body will let your spirit go, real quick, especially if you don't eat right.
Yeah.
That's why people are dying a lot sooner than they need to die. God wants us to be around here to be a blessing. You can't be a blessing to someone if you're cursed in your own body by how you treated your body. And you can mistreat your body without being on drugs or alcohol. You can mistreat your body with foods. You could mistreat your body
the vitamins and minerals they need. Yeah.
or rest or exercise. There's a lot of ways you can abuse your body.
Yeah.
But the greatest way is through food. People are really killing themselves with their choices in food, and it's always about the money. So you can't eat everything you see just because it looks pleasurable to you, because they may want your money and not care about your health, and you need to think about that.
Let's show the book again.
One more time.
Okay, and what's the name of the book?
And it's called Live to 120 Without Sickness and Disease. Things that we've practiced, things that we've learned, things that have been researched, and has up-to-date information. So if you're sick and you got a disease, you can knock that disease out. I don't care even if it's terminal. It can be knocked out in several months' time if you allow the foods you eat to do it. It can be done, and there's testimonies in here of what people have done to do that. See, if the doctors are giving up on you, the Word of God has not given up on you. Jesus has not given up on you, and He wants to bless you. And He gives you means to be blessed, but you have to take it, you have to run with it. There's things you have to do. One thing you can do is read the book and do what it says, because it's right in line with the Scriptures.
Yeah. So
be blessed and have good health.
Everybody, you can do this. And that's what I tell people. You can do it. If I do it, if I'm doing it, you can do it. I'm telling you. And guess what? If you do it for 21 days, you can change your habit, right? So I'm telling you, change your life yourself.
Yeah.
So you won't have to, rely on anybody else.
Be accountable for your own health.
Yeah. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious unto you and give you peace today. I want you to be happy.
Blessed.
I want you to be happy like us.
And have a blessed week.
Okay. Bye, YouTube family.